Hello, world. Your favorite podcast host, Anthony Diaz, here with another episode of 50 States of Terror, the American Cryptid Podcast. I know I'm late. I am. I am late. I'm sorry. I am one day late. I have been very busy. Very, very busy. Let's see. Let me get situated here. I literally just got home um, from doing errands and was like, oh, today's Thursday. Ah, crap. I forgot to record an episode. uh Grad school has been taking a lot of time, man. I gotta be smart if I'm going to be another contributing member of society. I have to make sure I get good grades, man. But yeah, happy Valentine's Day from me to you. And I wanted to show you, well, the viewing audience can see it, but those listening on your devices and your computers cannot obviously see what I'm holding. Excuse me again. But for Valentine's Day, I got these cards. And I got them for my youngest for his school. And just to give you an idea of what they are cryptid Valentine cards. Um, I had them last year, but I thought there were more than just Sasquatch on these things. It just looks like they're all Sasquatch related, which is fine, which is cool. I thought maybe there would be like Mothman or um uh oh man. I'm drawing a blank of which what uh other big ones are considered sexy nowadays. Let me do a quick little search and y'all talk amongst yourselves. Um I am, let's see, not the Yowie. No, 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 no. Oh, the Dover Demon. That'd be a cool one to have on a Valentine's card. Mothman, obviously. Jersey Devil, yeah. Let's see. Snallygaster? No. Why would anybody want the Snallygaster on a Valentine's Day card? No, thank you. Snallygaster just looks weird. Wouldn't it be a wouldn't it be quite sexy on a Flatwoods Monster? That's what it was. A I have seen more and more um flatwood flatwoods monster like cars and t-shirts that depict that depict it in like in these weird scandalous, you know, angles with like the little hand on the lip, like, ooh, like me, and then a little heart with a big old butt or some shit. Oh, speaking of big butts, um I'm also seeing a lot of shares of the Mothman statue in over in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, because they all apparently everybody just likes to either put their face on the statue's uh, ass and take pictures of it, which is cool. It's funny. And I was thinking about it. It's like, man, why did they make his glutes just so like pronounced? But it kind of makes sense. Like Mothman is like a 0% fat uh cryptid, you know, because like I mean, the metabolism must be like through the roof, man. But like, yeah, it's like it's depicted as probably a Greek god, man, because Mothman just burns calories all the time. But I digress. I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving, happy Valentine's Day from me to you. Apparently, it's November, and I lost months uh, of my life. um, yeah, but Things are going fairly well. Um, I mean, in the job front, I'm still unemployed, still can't find work. It's getting harder and harder to find the motivation to put applications in. But I did find one that I'm very hopeful for, but I already screwed up, and I'll tell you what happened. So this is for a research specialist one here at the Heart Research Institute here in Corpus Christi, right? So this is, I think, entry level data analyst, scientist, researcher type stuff, right? Entry level, I think, because I sometimes assume that the one after what the job is entry level or should be entry level for that position. So like we'll have admin one or officer one. In this case, it's research specialist one, and that's assuming that there is a two, three, four, what have you, right? So I was looking over the job announcement, and I'm like, this is exactly what I'm doing right now, exactly what I'm doing right now in my master's program. I extract data, and I do an EDA on it, exploratory data analysis on it, and I give it to subject matter experts, and they do their thing. Okay, sorry about that. My computer just decided not just to stop recording. Where was I? So the research specialist one, right? Okay, so I'm telling the story and how I screwed up. So it's exactly what I do at my when I'm learning my master's program, and I have a resume that is specifically for uh, data or data scientist related stuff, right? And of course, it encompasses all of my expertise and my experience in my federal agencies. Like that's yeah, but like I am spotlighting what I currently do, and I didn't submit that one for the job. I submitted my generic resume that like very briefly just touches on the stuff that I do right now for my master's program. So I'm like, oh, damn it. All right. Well, normally you're able to resend the application and submit another one. Well, this one didn't have that ability to do that. So I'm like, oh, what do I do now? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send an email over to our HR department, and I'm going to explain, hey, I am sorry, but I accidentally sent the wrong resume over. Here is one that's more tailored to this position, and if it'd be so kind, then could you swap them? If not, hey, then I will take my chances, and I know I screwed the pooch in this one, because I mean I honestly think that this is a really good entry point to do when I want to do it as a career switch, a career move, you know. But I just wasn't. I was either too excited, or I had other things that were distracting, and I submitted the generic resume instead of my data scientist resume, which is fine. It's fine. I'll get over it. It's just annoying and frustrating, especially when you've been unemployed for 4 months and you're trying to find work. Uh, yeah. Oh, and speaking of grad school, I was awarded a spring semester scholarship. So I would like to thank the Devry Durrell Foundation for yet again giving me a scholarship to continue my master's program. I am very grateful for this foundation. They're here local. The family has been, in the area for I think 3 generations now, possibly 4. Just amazing people, and I will forever be grateful for Devery Durrell Foundation and those who are involved with the foundation. One of these days, uh, when I'm making enough money to where I can comfortably donate back to the foundation, I 100% want to do that. Pay it forward. That's what we're supposed to do as a species. You just pay it forward. Okay. So where was I? Valentine's Day. Um, yeah, I got these cards, and tonight going to start making them into Valentine's Day cards, so my youngest can go pass them out in class and have a great old time, and come back with a treasure trove of sweets and chocolates. Because that's one of the coolest things about being in grade school, right? Is all the free sweets. So, um, yeah, I just wanted really to get y'all's opinion and what's y'all's thoughts on when you see these cryptids in these Valentine cards and these T-shirts with like a heart on them and things like that. Like, does that trigger? Not trigger. Triggers shouldn't be used in this context. Um, does that make you feel like you are, for those who are cryptid enthusiasts, does that make you feel like, oh, this is a cool thing, I'm going to get it? Or on the other side of the house, are you like, man, this is so stupid, why would anybody want to spend money on this? Which which one are you? And follow-up question, which cryptid would you want to see like on these Valentine's Day cards? Because personally, you cannot go wrong with Sasquatch. Sasquatch is going to be the number one pick. I guarantee it, from the majority of the people who are cryptid enthusiasts, or dabble a little bit in like the history of cryptids and monsters and UFOs and aliens and things like that. It is going to be like up there on the list, obviously. But then like you have Mothman, who has a gorgeous statue, by the way, in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. But it's always depicted, always shown on ass first on on the opposite side, the back end of the statue. Let's see, the Flatwoods monster is that's one that I've always seen on Valentine's Day's cars too. There is another one. Let's see. There's another one that I've seen that's oh, the Fresno night crawler. Yeah, that one too. I've seen with like this feminine looking face and with like thick thighs and like thick legs, wearing heels. Those are hilarious, by the way. Those are so those are funny, and those are cute to look at. They're just adorable. Um, but yeah, I personally, if I was if I was to get like a box of Valentine's Day cards and pass them out to, by the way, why don't we do this more often as adults? Just saying. But if I were to get some of these cards and pass them around to some of my coworkers or my friends, I I would obviously go to Sasquatch first, but then the Fresno Nightcrawler, Mothman would be really really cute. If I was artistic enough, I would also do a kind of like cartoony not anime. Well, not like hardcore anime. And when I mean by hardcore anime, like in depth art anime, but like cartoonish depiction of Snallygaster would be hilarious with like a heart or something that says like "I Snally choose you" or some shit like that. That'd be that'd be hilarious. Um, but I for one, I for one am I like the idea of like the the blending of things like these fantasy mythological cryptid entities and mix them in with this well, it is in a sense for those who are making the art and are selling them like on Amazon or on Etsy. I applaud them because they're making money, man. They're putting their talents to good use, and it's a niche, you know, target because I don't think the everyday first, second, third, fourth, or fifth grader is going to request a cryptid Valentine's Day card to give to their classmates. But I mean, I have them here. Um, uh, and I don't know. It's just a nice change of pace from the Disney and the Nickelodeon. Nothing against them. I mean, they're making their money. They're doing them. But like, I I would I would pay extra if I knew I was getting some really good Valentine's Day cards on Etsy or Amazon that was fitting my like and fitting my interests like cryptids are. And of course, I mean, I don't always have to do cryptids. For me personally, I mean, I could do like a poet one. That'd be cool too. Poet and writer one. That'd be that'd be funny. Like you have like Alexander Dumas on a Valentine's Day card, and then it says, I don't know, um, I love you too, Dumas, or something. I don't know, but I think it'd be cute. But yeah, I just wanted to record this and again say that I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm one day late, and I didn't get the new state or country in time. So I wanted to do a Valentine's Day episode and wish you all happy Valentine's Day. Be safe out there. And Ziggy's wisdom is very simple. Okay, Ziggy's wisdom: just choose love, man. I think I have been around violence and fighting and hatred and bickering and hostile debates, non-civil discourse for such a long time, e- in the military and outside the military, that I'm at the age now where I would just like to see everybody just have a moment of peace. And I know it's a far fetched fantasy, but Ziggy's wisdom is just try to choose happiness and love just for 10 minutes, man. Okay. All right. Thank you all for listening. Uh, Again, I appreciate every single one of you, whether you are listening in Norway, in Finland, in the Philippines, in Australia, in France, Germany, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, or the United States of America. I love you all. All right. Later.